The great estate of Collinwood has seen many secrets. Secrets which have led to horror, to violence, even to death. And in the old house on the grounds, another secret is working its spell. For two men bear the mark of the vampire, and one, insane with jealousy and suspicion, is taking his revenge.
I've got to do it. Otherwise, he'll kill me. Kill him first. I don't have a choice. But how? How am I going to do it? I've got to find something. Anything. There's nothing here. My bare hands. I'll choke him to death. No. There's no strength in them.
Kill me! Poisoning my medicine? You want her over yourself? You're not gonna have her. No one's gonna have her but me! No one! No one! No one!
Joe! Joe Haskell!
Stay there!
No, stop
You know
it!
what he's like?
Stop
No one
it.
knows what he's really like.
Let go of him! Let go! You must be out of your
I'm
mind!
not. I'm not. He's the reason.
No, whatever happened?
I've got to do it. I've got to do it. It's the only way she'll have me.
No! No!
You can't stop me.
No!
No one can stop me. Nothing can.
Help!
Nothing
Help!
can.
Someone help! Oh, please! 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 You try to run away. They'll find you. I'll see to it. Oh, Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins.
Really? Where is Mrs. Johnson? We could both do with a cup of tea. Everything always seems more civilized over a cup of tea.
Tea isn't going to solve my problem.
Now, you're not going to start again.
You started it, Roger.
That is not true.
You overheard me talking to the contractor on the telephone about my mausoleum.
Contractor? Have you hired him?
No, I was talking to a man I'm considering.
Well, now, tea or no tea, we are going to sit down and discuss this rationally.
Does that mean you're not going to lose your temper?
I promise you that.
Very well, then, I'm willing.
You seem so well today, Liz.
Thank you.
I know you think, Liz, that I have a very limited understanding of you.
I didn't say that, Roger.
Well, perhaps I have had, but these past few days I have honestly tried to understand this fear of yours of being buried alive.
It isn't fear, Roger. Fear is usually reserved for the unknown. I know what's going to happen to me. Well, why do you always turn away when we discuss it? You won't accept it for a reality.
And you shouldn't accept it either.
I have no choice.
All right, Liz, I'm not going to recommend that you start thinking positively,
I'd like nothing better.
but I would like you to consider the consequences. Are you determined, really determined, to build this mausoleum?
Yes, I am. So that I can escape.
With bells and buzzers and doors that open?
Don't make light of it, Roger. Oh, I know why you object to the idea so much.
It isn't because of money, Elizabeth.
No, of course it's not the money. It's the talk that embarrasses you. I'll be labeled by the kinder villagers as an eccentric.
And by the less kind?
Mad, I suppose.
And you don't mind that?
Of course I mind.
Then stop this mausoleum.
No. I mind more suffocating to death in a coffin. That is my choice.
Oh, why did this have to happen? How did you ever get this obsession?
Well, as long as it can't be explained, isn't it rather ridiculous to even talk about it?
But Liz, does it have to be a new mausoleum? Surely the one at Eagle Hill could be equipped with whatever you want.
No.
It could be. When was the last time you inspected it carefully?
I haven't been there for ages.
I'm sure it could be done without almost anybody knowing about it. It's in need of repair anyway. A bell could be installed. We could put new doors in it. It wouldn't be strange to people.
I don't care how strange it is to people.
Well, I do. There, I've admitted it. Oh, Elizabeth, so many things have gone on in this house. So many strange things that have been attributed to the Collinses. For Carolyn's sake, for David's, we shouldn't encourage this kind of reputation. I tell you what. Why don't you and I both go to Eagle Hill?
Now?
Yes, why not? We can look over the mausoleum, and very likely you will agree that it could be changed quite easily.
Not this afternoon.
Elizabeth, I am trying to help you. If you will consider the mausoleum there, I will take over the job. I will see that everything gets done. Please, Elizabeth, we have got to settle this.
Mr. Collins. Oh, please. Please. Oh, thank God. You're alive. Oh, I'll go get help.
No.
Oh, that Joe Haskell. He's gone crazy. It's always like that. People that you never think, like Joe Haskell, it seems so normal. No, don't move.
I'll be all right in a moment.
You should stay still.
I'll be all right.
Oh, what a time for Dr. Hoffman not to be here. I'll run up to Collinwood. Maybe she's there. And I'll call the police.
Mrs. Johnson,
Don't get up.
I'll be all right. You must go back to Collinwood and forget.
Forget?
Please, Mrs. Johnson.
How can I forget that madman, that maniac? I won't feel safe until the police have locked him up.
Mrs. Johnson, as a favor to me, don't call the police.
Favor? Did you say a favor to you? Don't you know what he was trying to do to you? You didn't see his eyes. They were like a madman, like an animal. I'll run to Collinwood and I'll call
Mrs.
Sheriff
Johnson,
Patterson.
Mrs. Johnson, I forbid you. You're not to call the police. You're not to call anyone. I don't even want Dr. Hoffman to know about this. What has happened here is between Joe Haskell and me. And it must stay that way. Now, do you understand?
What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? Where? Where? I've got to get away. I've got to get away.
Roger, did you hear something? I did.
Liz,
Someone sobbing.
Liz, no one is here. Even the caretaker is gone.
It seemed to come from there.
In memory of Jonah Collins, who died June 15th, 1863, age 23. Your imagination is running away with you again.
Now it's over there.
Liz, we came here to look at the mausoleum,
I know that.
not to indulge in any morbid fantasy.
All the things these people left undone. Lives unfinished. Plans unfulfilled.
Come, Elizabeth.
Don't you ever think of these things, Roger?
It is not dangerous for me to. It is for you, because you don't have control over your thoughts.
Don't you feel how the presence is here, Roger? Don't you?
No, I do not.
Soon I will be one of them. Only I won't be dead, Roger. That's why I've got to build my mausoleum. I've got to. Otherwise, I'll be lying on the ground like them.
Liz, we came here to see if the mausoleum could be changed to suit you.
No.
Why?
I don't know. I hate it here. The dead walk here. We can't see them, but they do. I know it.
Liz, please forget that. It is not true. Please look inside.
There are spirits here, watching us, envying us, because they want to live. They hate us because we're alive. Don't you feel that, Roger?
We are going into the mausoleum.
No, I can't.
We are going to do what we came to do.
Do you hear? Do you?
Oh, my God. It's Joe. It's Joe Haskell.
Mom, where you been?
What are you doing at the front of the house?
I was just looking for something for Carolyn. Mom, what's the matter?
I just can't figure out people anymore. It's as though everyone has lost control of his senses, even a sane man like Mr. Barnabas. Oh,
Who are you calling?
I'm going to call Sheriff Patterson.
You've been to the old house?
Yes, I've been to the old house. Why?
Well, what happened at the old house?
If I hadn't walked in, someone would be lying there dead right now.
You mean you saved Joe?
Joe? What do you know about this, Harry?
Nothing.
How do you know that Joe Haskell is mixed up in this?
He's staying there.
Oh, he is? How did you know that?
I don't know, I just saw him there.
Oh, what were you doing at the old house?
I was just passing by and I saw him and he said he was staying there for a few days.
Oh, whatever for? I mean, he has his own place to live.
Oh, don't ask me, Mom. Just tell me. What happened to Joe Haskell?
No, I'm asking you because you're lying to me. I can always tell when you're lying, and you're lying right now.
Mom, now listen. I knew Joe Haskell was sick, and I knew he was staying there, and I knew that there was some chance that he might not get better. I mean, he's that sick.
No, he's not too sick to try to kill Barnabas.
Kill Barnabas?
That's right.
What are you going to do?
Well, what do you care if you're so innocent in this? What does it matter to you what I do?
Mom, it matters. To me. Now, what are you going to do?
I am going to call Sheriff Patterson.
No. No, Mom, no, please.
You're afraid, Harry. You're afraid of the police. You're afraid of their questions. You know a lot more about this than you're saying.
Mom, I didn't do anything. Believe me.
I don't know what to believe. Everyone tells me the sensible thing to do is the crazy thing to do. You, Mr. Barnabas, saying he doesn't want me to call a doctor, not even to tell Dr. Hoffman. I just hope I never have to go through a day like this again.
Joe Haskell tried to kill Barnabas. Mom, something weird's happened down there.
Yes. It's making you restless, isn't it, Harry?
No, it's not.
Yes, I know you. In a minute, you want to go out of that door. You're looking to find someone. There's someone that you have to tell this to. Who? And tell me, Harry, who and why?
Mrs. Johnson.
Oh,
Dr. Hoffman here.
You're bringing him in
And
here?
of course he's been hurt.
You're bringing him after what he's done?
Mrs. Johnson, what are you talking about? Here, help me get him on the sofa.
No, he'll kill you too. He's gone mad, I tell you.
Obviously very ill.
Not if you knew what he was going to do.
What was he going to do, Mrs. Johnson?
Joe Haskell. He was trying to kill Mr. Barnabas.
Johnson.
Mrs. Johnson, that's ridiculous.
I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. He had a rope around Mr. Barnabas's neck.
Roger.
Nobody's going to do anything. Everyone's going to tell me to be quiet, and they're not going to do anything.
Mrs. Johnson, tell us exactly what happened.
I told you already. I came in and I saw Joe Haskell trying to kill Mr. Barnabas, and I tried to stop him. He finally dropped the rope and he ran up, and I thought Mr. Barnabas was dead.
But he's all right, isn't he?
He was sitting up, but he didn't want me to stay there. He didn't want anybody there. Joe Haskell has gone crazy, I swear it.
But he's hurt. How could he have the strength to do what you say he did?
You don't believe me.
I didn't say that.
It's almost impossible to believe that he could.
Ask him. Just ask him.
Mom!
You keep out of this. Mr. Roger and Mrs. Stoddard are here, and they'll do what's right.
Joe, can you hear me? I have to ask you this. Did you try to kill Barnabas Collins? Answer me, Joe. We have to know.
I have to kill Barnabas. I have to. Before he kills me.
Roger, what are you going to do?
I want to speak with the police.